You failed as well because you're checking the wrong mirrors.
What do you mean?
Welcome to another video. So today's another driving mock test, and this week's learner driver is Corey. So Corey, do you want to tell the viewers a bit about yourself and a bit about your driving?
My name's Corey. I've had 20 hours worth of lessons and I've got a test in a week.
Alright. So do you feel you're weak on any areas in your driving?
No.
No. Okay. So you'll be driving independently yourself. You must have watched our YouTube videos. You'll be driving independently yourself, and at the end of the test we'll go over the mistakes. Have you learned to tell me questions?
No.
You said you know.
Yeah, you said it in my driving.
Okay, go on. I'll let you off on that. So tell me, I'm just gonna ask you an easy one. So
Alright.
give it a guess. If you get it wrong, don't worry about it. So tell me how you would check that the indicators are working. An easy one.
Indicate.
And then what would you do?
Look at the thing.
Alright, okay. So what you'll do is, the answer is, you put the hazard lights on,
Yeah.
and then walk around the vehicle yourself and check. So
Right.
once you put these hazard lights on, watch it, them two, both indicators will
Alright.
come on, the right and left. So then you'll just walk around the vehicle yourself and check. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So during the test, I'll be giving you directions, then I might make you follow signs.
Alright.
When moving off from a parked position, it's important to check over the blind spots. Corey moves off well. Alright, move off when you're ready. Just towards the right. Just pulling out of the test centre. This is the first junction, and your view is very restricted here. Corey does it really well by showing good observations. How long have you been practicing to drive for?
Just like probably 3 months. Just in my car and then like lessons and stuff.
Tests in a week.
Yeah, on Friday.
This roundabout he does it well, but when exiting the roundabout he should really check his mirrors before applying the signal. Whichever direction you signal towards, them are the mirrors you should be checking. So if you signal left, you should check your centre and left mirror before applying the signal. Corey checks the wrong mirrors. When it's safe to do so, I'd like you to pull up on the left hand side. He pulls up well and positions nice and close to the curb. Here's a 40 mph road, and when it's safe and clear you should hit close to the speed limit. Corey is at a good speed. Before steering out and in from parked vehicles, Corey doesn't check his mirrors. Ahead there's a hump bridge, and if there's a vehicle approaching on the opposite side, we won't able to see them and they won't able to see us. So you gotta be a little bit slower here. He asked Corey one of the show me questions, which he doesn't have any problems with. It's important when you're doing the show me question to have full control of the car. If you lose control, it would result in a serious fault. When it's safe to do so, show me how to open and close your windows. Again, when pulling up on the left hand side, Corey checks the wrong mirrors. When When it's safe to do so, pull up on the left hand side. He positions nice and close to the curb, and when moving off, he does do his blind spot checks, but I would have liked him to select his gear, then done his blind spots. Move off when you're ready. Even though the speed limit on this road's 20, Corey hits around 25, so I had to tell him to slow down. Alright, slow down. Do you know what speed limit this road is?
It's 20.
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
He approaches this roundabout well and does good observations before entering it, but when exiting the roundabout, before signalling, Corey checks the wrong mirrors again. The routine when approaching junctions and roundabouts is the MSM routine, so it's the mirrors first. Corey checks his mirrors after applying the signal, and also he checks the wrong ones. This time it is a serious fault, as he has made the same fault previously multiple times. When exiting this roundabout, Corey should have selected the far left lane, but he ends up choosing the right lane, and we do talk about this at the end of the test feedback in detail. When pulling out from this roundabout, the vehicle approaching on our right, he gets very close to it, and he does notice this fault himself. So I'll be telling you to carry out the emergency stop.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yep.
So when I say stop, you need to stop as quick as you can.
Yep.
Corey's braking could have been firm on the emergency stop, and he puts his clutch in before braking. Always brake first. Stop! Stop! Yeah. So I won't be telling you to do that again. Move off when you're ready. Before moving off after the emergency stop, it's vital to check over both blind spots. Corey just checks his mirrors. Just before we finish the test off, here I'll be asking Corey to do the reverse park maneuver. Just do the parallel park on that vehicle in front.
This one?
Yeah. Before moving off, he doesn't check over his right blind spot. Before reversing and whilst reversing, it's important to check over both blind spots. Corey doesn't check them before reversing, but whilst reversing he does. He does finish off nice and close to the curb, but ends up blocking the driveway. not to block the driveway.
Good point.
So just reverse it a little bit.
Like that.
It's the end of the test now. Let's find out what Corey thought about his driving. Yeah, so that's the end of the test. How do you feel you're done?
It's quick. I don't feel like I passed.
What do you think?
I feel like I've done alright, but I don't feel like I passed.
Okay, what do you think you could have failed on?
Blind spots. Didn't check them a few times. And there was something on a roundabout where I went too close to the guy in front. Probably. And then I've probably done a couple of little mistakes.
Okay, you clicked on. So there's a couple of serious faults. The first one was, okay, on that 24, you went on about 25 mile per hour on that 20 road.
Yeah. Is that serious?
Yeah, 25 on 20.
Right.
So then I had to tell you to slow down. That was the first serious fault. And then you failed as well because you're checking the wrong mirrors.
What do you mean?
So instead, when I told you to pull up on the left hand side 2-3 times, which mirrors are you meant to check?
Oh.
Which one were you checking?
I think I was just checking people behind me.
You were checking that right mirror as well. So why do you think you need to check your centre and left and not the right? Obviously you're thinking about the people behind. That's nothing to worry about. You just need to check your centre and left because you're moving over to the left.
Yeah.
That left side needs to be clear. So say for instance there's a cyclist there or something and you don't end up going into them. So the right one, you didn't need to check that. So also on 1 or 2 roundabouts as well, you're checking the wrong mirrors. Like say when you're turning left, you'll check that right mirror instead of checking the left. So basically whichever side you're going towards, whichever side you're turning towards, check that side of the mirrors.
Got it.
Do you understand that? Okay, so you got a serious fault for that following distance on that roundabout. You were very close to that car.
Yeah, I know.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
You knew it's wrong, but you still do.
I don't know, man. Honestly.
Okay, so the emergency stop, you got a serious on that.
Why?
What do you think you could have got a serious on the emergency stop?
Moving off.
Yeah, before you move off, what you
I
meant
didn't
to do?
check my blind spot. I knew that. I was like, shit.
Yeah, you got to check your blind spots.
I was thinking you didn't clock on.
No, I'm on it, man.
Yeah, man, I know.
Yeah, so this is a serious fault as well. You need to check your blind spots before you're moving off. Why do you think you check your blind spots before moving off after the emergency stop?
Just in case someone's behind you.
Yeah, so because you're in like a parked position, you got to check your blind spots.
Right.
Okay, then also when you're moving off, when you're pulling up on the left and moving off, which blind spot are you missing?
No.
Say for instance, I say to you pull up on the left and I say move off when you're ready. Which blind spot do we miss? Which one do we check?
No.
Yeah, why do we check the right one?
In case like people are...
Yeah, because we're moving off from left to right. We got to check that right blind spot. You missed it as well when you were moving off from this parallel park. Do you know what?
Yeah,
to do the parallel
I
park,
checked.
you missed that. And also, I gave you a minor, you know, blocking the driveways.
Yeah.
I just told you to reverse it back because obviously if we're talking now, because
got
the test's finished, if someone wants to obviously get into a driveway, then they won't be able to get in. And then, so, yeah, do you know there's a bridge as well? Just be a bit slower on that bridge.
Yeah. Is that a minor?
Yeah. Do you know which bridge I'm on about?
I think so.
It's going towards, do you know what a red cat is?
I think I know which bridge you're on about.
It's like a because you don't know what's under it. What if there's a vehicle approaching? So be a little bit slower there. That's about it.
So I get like 4 or 5 series.
You got like 4 series.
Right.
Okay, it's not something massive to work on, but just keep an eye out on your speed, following distance, and then also emergency stop. Make sure you check your blind spots before you move off.
Yeah, that's easy.
And you need to check your mirrors more, a lot more. It's not like we're checking the wrong mirrors. Also, you're missing mirrors as well. So a lot of times when you're turning left or even right, final exit on a roundabout, you're missing your mirrors. You're not doing them.
Yeah.
Some roundabouts you did do them, don't get me wrong. But try checking your mirrors more. Any questions?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so
I didn't do that badly, to be fair.
it's not.
Mostly
Definitely.
just like.
And you're right,
speed.
blind spot as well when you're moving off. Keep an eye out on that.
Yeah, it's more just blind spot, speed,
Yeah.
and mirrors.
There's a roundabout near Charlie Hospital. Do you know there's one lane, it splits into two?
Yeah, I know.
And what did you do?
I kind of like drove in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, and then I realised it was 2 lanes.
And then
So I didn't realise it had split into 2, and then I kind of just like was like, oh shit.
Then you moved over to the left a bit late. And also when you move it, do you know when you got off that Charlie Hospital roundabout? Which lane do you think, whenever we get in off roundabouts, which lane do we select?
Left one.
Far left.
Yeah,
We
I know,
went
we
to
came
the
in
left.
alright. I think it was because there was a car next to me, but kind of like behind.
Why
me
do you think
slightly.
the car was a little bit closer left? Because it was moving over to left early.
Yeah.
If we had done the same, we'd have been able to choose
Yeah, been
that
in the
lane.
left lane.
But you done the safe. That was a good decision from you, because if you'd moved to left, that
Would've
car could
Bumped
have.
off the car.
Yeah. But then after that, if that car undertakes you there, then you'd get a serious fault. So that was a minor for normal driving position.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So if this video has benefited you, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.